Hello everyone, I hope that you guys are doing well. So today in this video I'll be teaching you guys the basic beginner's guide for solo leveling Arise. So let's start. The game is pretty much simple. It's an action game where you have to defeat boss and gain items. So first I will show you guys the combat mechanics, and for that let me go into the gate. Let's open the gate, and here I will be taking a gate example to show the compact mechanics, right? As you can see, we have song on the very left side, and we can add 3 hunters as well, and you can change the places, and at the very end you can see the shadows, right? Shadows like egress, tusk and all, which will be unlocked later on in the chapter 8, which I will explain later in this video, right? So now the level is loaded.
Shall we?
It's pretty much simple. As you can see, we have a 6 button mechanics, right?
This will really help me throw.
And you can see on the bottom left, bottom right actually, the blue head icon. Through that you can call shadows, right? And you have 2 skills of songs on the middle part, as you can see right here, and you have the 2 weapon skills on the very top right here. And just above the shadows you can see an icon, which is the ultimate skill icon, which will gradually fill up as you use skills and defeat enemies in the battle. And you can see the 3 hunters icon or profile above the attack buttons. You can tap on it to summon the hunters during the battle, as you can see, as I've done here, which will give you buffs and sometimes also debuff. It is based on the hunters, you can call them, right? Here I call again, which can use to your advantage in the battle. Sometimes the combat is based on the gates. As you can see, this is a dungeon break gate, so all the hunters get summoned during the boss battle, but that is not always the case. And you can see this is only exclusive to dungeon breaks. So you can see all the hunters are right there in the battle along with song, right? In the other battles, which I'll show you in later in this video, you have to summon them using the head icons, and they will not permanently sit there. They have a cooldown, but as you can see here, they live permanently. And I have ultimate button. This is the ultimate skill. The ultimate bar was filled up, so I used the ultimate skill right here, right? And as I was saying, the hunter summoning is exclusive to the dungeon break gates. As you can see, all the hunters are present in the battlefield, right, along with song. So that's not always the case, as I was saying earlier. These hunters in the other gate, normal gate, let's say, you have to summon them using the right head icons, right? So let's finish this combat, and I will show you guys that other type of combat as well. This is in the case of the songs battle companion. Okay, so let's finish this battle. As you can see, I have cleared the boss and the gate is closed. And by the way, clearing this dungeon break gates gets you a special rewards. As you can see, I've got the traces which you can use to unlock shadows, right? Now I will show you the other example of the combat mechanics, where the hunters are not on the ground, but you have to summon them using the head icons. This is a normal gate I have loaded. As you can see, there are a lot of centipedes. Let me finish them off using my weapon skill, right? This weapon skill depends on the weapon which you have equipped, right? So for the moment I have equipped Sight and Demon Plum Sword, so the skill is based on those weapons. And the centipedes are almost over, and as you can see, there is also dodge mechanics. This game relies heavily on your perfect timing of the dodge. The more perfect you will be able to dodge, the more easier it will be for you to defeat the boss, right? So last centipede. Now the boss battle. As you can see, the boss is summoned, but as you can see, no other hunters are present in the battlefield. It's only Sung, but you can summon them right here by tapping these icons, right? And they have like a 20-second cooldown, and after 20 seconds only you can summon them again, right? For shadows also there is a 1-minute cooldown, so you have to plan strategically your summon your companion or hunters or shadows, right? The game is all about dodging and counter attack. You can see the dash icon. Using the dash icon you can dodge, by the way. Here I failed to do so, again failed to do so, right? But when you perfect the dodge, it will be easier for you to deal with the harder boss battles later on in the story or in the dungeon mode, right? When you counter attack, as you can, it will be easier for you to kill the bosses. And also the boss have a shield mechanics, right? Some boss have shield and some don't. As you can see, the yellow bar right below the health bar. Oh sorry, this boss was defeated. I will show you guys again later in the video. But this is another example of the Sung's combat mechanics. Now there is another third combat mechanics which only uses hunters, and this is that. So this is almost like Sung's battle which I've just shown you. During this you can tap out, right? Swap the hunters during the battle, and you can see the hunter icon glows. Using that you can summon the hunter immediately for counter attack, right? And as I was saying, there are 3 combat mechanics. One where Song fights alone, one where the Song fights the boss with his fellow hunters, and here only the hunters part. And as I was saying earlier about the shield, as you can see the yellow bar below the boss health bar, that is the shield. And breaking this, when this shield is active, you will deal less damage, but when you can break the shield, the damage dealt to the boss will be higher, right? As you can see the icon is glowing, so I switched with him, right? When he does, he uses the counter attack, and here again I will switch with this fellow hunter, right? As you can see, I have switched with him and I have broken the shield, and as you can see the damage taken by the boss is significant, right? And the boss is also down. And this is the hunter mechanics, right? There is 3 mechanics. Song where he fights alone, and in the second one where he summons his fellow hunters, and the third is only hunters mode where you can swap with your other hunters, right? Now moving on to the various modes of the game. First I will show you the gates. As you can see, the gates are like a daily mission. There is normal gate, red gate, which is shown here, right? And you can skip the gate using the sweep button, but you need to have the sufficient point. For example, I will just sweep here, and as you can see I have skipped the gate and I've got the rewards, right? You don't have to manually fight the battle as well, and right, and clearing this daily mission will help you to increase the reputation. And increasing the reputation is important because as your reputation increases, you will get the essence stone, and your daily gate key will also increase, right? And so there are daily mission and weekly mission. Make sure to complete them, right? And as I was saying about the gates, there are like 10 gates when you start out, so make sure to increase your reputation, right? And now moving on to the game story mode, you go to the that and game modes, and as you can see the story, this game has story mode on 2 difficulties. One is normal, right? As you can see there are a lot of chapters, Currently, as of recording of this video, there is only 15 chapters, right, up to the soul suffered matters part, but they will add more chapters in the global launch and the following upcoming future updates. Not only the main story, but you also have the side story. You must complete them, right? You can get the shadow essence stone and various XP, which help you to level up faster, right? And in the hard mode, it is the same as the normal one, but the difficulty is increased and the rewards are also increased, right? As you can see, the XP you can gain is 25k, the goal is also 10k. So once you complete the normal story mode, make sure to play the hard one. And also when you go to the game mode, and you can see the hunter archive, this is like a side story of the hunters which you can play, right, and get the essence stone. This is also another way to farm the essence stone, so this is also very useful. As of now, there is only two of them, two side stories, but during the patch note they will add more in the updates, right? Now moving on to the another game modes. Yeah, let's go move on to the game mode. The draw summoning system. As you can see, there is one selection draw, and here you can select the fellow hunters, which hunters you want, right? And selecting those hunters will increase the rate up, and you have the much more better chance of getting them. One bad thing is that the hunters and weapons are both mixed, so you have to do the lots of summoning to get what you want. And for the selection draw, you can see you can use the essence stone to buy those summoning tickets, right? With 250 essence stone you get one summoning ticket. And here is the character specific banner, right? Here as of now it is the beast silvermane banner, right? You can summon them, but here also you will need special draw tickets you can buy or purchase using the essence stone, right? And this game has PT system. After 80 summoning you will get the banner, right? Now moving on to the Encore mission. This is where you can farm the gears for your hunters, gear system, which I will explain later. Here I've loaded the giant spider, the giant arcanite Encore mission. As you can see, there are 8 tiers, right? You can finish them, and as you can see I'm showing you the rewards on the right side, from epic to all the way up to the legendary rewards. You can farm daily, right? Similarly for instance dungeon, this is also for the gear, but you can see the secondary gear such as the accessories, which is also very important for your story progression or the level of progression, right? There is also as of now 2 egrets and another one. Make sure to complete them daily, right? They also have keys, right? Now moving on to the battlefield of trials. This is like a dungeon floors, right? As you can see, there are a lot of floors. There are as of now there are 30 floors. Each floor will give you best reward. As you can see, summoning tickets, gold, and this skill level of scrolls, right? That is for the songs part. And for the hunters part, there is also dungeon for them as well. This is also similar to songs part, but except you will play as the hunters. Now moving on to the battlefield of time. This at the moment, at the recording of this video, is locked. This is also similar to the dungeon mode, where you have to finish the boss in the record time, and your best time, according to your best time, you will get the rewards, right? Now moving on to the power of destruction. This is like a world boss, and defeating this boss will give you this reward, as I am showing right there on the right side. This is very quite difficult, and this unlocks only after the chapter 14th, right? And you can also fight the boss daily and get reward based on your rankings. For example, as you can see, the black tiger is first, and the rank 1 reward is those box, and inside those box are the gear level of items and much more. right? And the other modes, as you can see, are blacked out, which we will be added later on during the global launch and in the future updates, right? Now moving on to the another mods, let's go to the weapons section. I will show you guys the weapon. This weapon, as I've shown you the summoning banner earlier, you will get from those summoning banners, right? I've got this SSR sword. You can get for song as well as for hunters, right? This is for songs. As you can see, all the weapons. Also, when you get the unwanted weapons, you can salvage them for these weapon level up items, which I will show you guys later on in the shop section. This is also very important. You can clear the unwanted weapons that way, right? Now moving on to the artifacts, and as I've shown you earlier in the Encore missions and the instance dungeon, they will unlock the gears, right, which you have to equip to hunters and the songs. And here also, as you can see, I have farmed a lots of gears, right? Level 50 epic gears, and level 45 rare gears and normal. And using the and you can sell the unwanted gears, right? Low level gears for gold. And how you can do that is by tapping the blue button right in the below. Now moving on to the song stats menu, right? This is the songs, what do you call, stats menu section, and I have assigned the stats points you will get by leveling up. By each time you level up, you get 5 stats point, and I've assigned to most of it to the strength and precision. And you can see the stats detail right over here, right? Excuse me. And this also, you can get the job change, right? What does the job change do is that it unlocks the ultimate skill as well as the skill runes, right? And there is the skill job change conditions, right? It also unlocks the skills as well as the costumes. So make sure you do the job change, right, and fulfill all the conditions. As you can see, this is the ultimate skill. This is a quite powerful ultimate skill, and this is the skill rune blazing stone, right? This skill stone also gives you the buff, right? Here are the normal skills, right, which songs get over the story, and you can level them up to deal higher damages and to increase the power level of your song, right? And on the bottom you can see the ultimate skill. You can level up them as well. This truth mutal, as of now there are 2 ultimate skill. Now moving on to the gears, as you can see, the gear system is quite complicated, right? So you can equip 4 of them, right? And for 4 gear system you get buff, right? Now moving on to the hunters. For these hunters you will obtain from the summonings, right? These are all the SSR units that I've gone. You can level them up to increase the battle power, right? You know how important the hunter is during the battle, which I've shown you earlier. So make sure to increase their level, right? And you will need a lots of gold to increase their level, so make sure you farm for the gold, right? And also the weapons which you have obtained from this banner can be equipped to the hunters, and make sure you level them up as well, right? As you can see, the total power is 29. And the gears, right, the gears, they also equip gears, right, which will give you buff, right? As you can see, I've equipped gears to the most of the hunters, right? And you can also level them up, right? Make sure to level the gears up as well as the hunter's skill, right? This is the ultimate skill. As of now I'm tapping, right? You will need this skill scroll, right? And tapping on the source, you can see how you can obtain it, right? It shows how we can obtain the skill scroll, right? Now moving on to the another part, right? Let's go to the weapons once again. This is the SSR weapon, right? and using the up arrow you can level the weapon up, and I have just tap auto select, right, and it shows how many materials are needed or used, right, and you can see the gold required as well, and I have tapped and level up, so the weapon is leveled up, right. It is very important to level the weapon up, right. It is very important as you need to clear the harder boss battle in the story mode. Igris is a very difficult battle, so make sure to upgrade your weapons. Now moving on to the challenges part. What this challenge do is that it's make sure this challenge is right, it gives you the golds, essence stone, and even the weapons, so make sure to complete the challenges, right. There are 12 challenges as of now, and they will also give you the tickets which you can use to summon, right. As you can see on the chapter 7, they gave you the weapon SSR for the hunters as well as the scythe for the songs, so make sure to complete those challenges as well, right. You can grow from right there. Now achievements are self-explanatory, right. You can, when you level up you will get the essence stone, when you level up the hunters you will get this blessing stone, right. This is all important, I will explain later, right. And yeah, make sure to collect the achievement rewards as well. Excuse me. Now moving on to the codex, right. The codex is like whenever you unlock a new gear you have to register in codex, right, and you will get a reward. As you can see, I've unlocked lots of gears, right, and when you claim, right, you this item you can use to further enhance the gear. Enhance as in sense of speaking, you can level them up, right. The main theme is explanatory. Here as you can see, I was talking about enhancing gears. The items which you just obtain, you can use them to enhance the gears, right. This artificial enhancement chip, and tapping on source you can see from where you can obtain it. You can obtain it from gears as well as from those codex. Right, now moving on to the crafting, right. From here also you can craft various let it load for a minute, right. Yes, now as of now the beast bag is in the banner, so you can craft his exclusive weapon, right. And here for example I've shown you this artificial enhancement chip, you can use it, right. You can enhance, you can craft them here, but you will need certain materials which you can obtain from doing gates and other various missions, and inside the gate you can craft the exclusive hunter weapon, right, as I've shown there, and you can obtain them from the various mission tapping on the source. Now moving on to the fusion. What does this fusion do is that it will unlock the higher level or the epic level of the skills, right, and for that you will need this stone, like, right, the rune fragments which you can obtain from here. You can tapping on source from where you can get all this material, right. Those are important. Higher skill, this higher damage. And moving on to the commission, and as you can see, what does happen here is that when you finish the goblin, right, let's say the 20, you kill 40 of them, then you get the points and you will get the tickets, right. Now moving on to the battle tier, right. What does this battle tier do is that it shows the highest max power of your song and the highest level of the hunter, and higher the level is, the higher you get the tier, and higher your tier, and then you can see you can get the rewards, 300 essence stone and the gold as well, right. For that you will need the higher level hunters, right, and the higher level song, so make sure to level them up and equip them. Now moving on to the armory. Armory just shows the highest level of the weapons, right. As here you can see scythe, the demon plum sword, right, and here you can apply Armory enhancement, which will increase your total max power for battle tier, right? Excuse me. Now moving on to the community. Well, the checking on community is important. As you can see in the community, they will let you know when is the maintenance, right? And as you can see that there is maintenance tomorrow from May 7th to May 8th, and as you can see which item will be reduced, removed and added. All the info you can get it from there, right? Now moving on to the shop section. Shop section is pretty much self-explanatory, but also I will explain it for you guys, right? There are some monthly bundles. Let it load. Yes, as you can see, monthly bundles. You can buy diamonds, which you can use to exchange for the essence stone, right? There is a bonus section as well as mission section. When you clear a certain story chapter using the money, you can get summoning tickets and gold. And special section, and make sure you collect gold daily here, right? They give you 5,000 golds daily login reward, you may say, right? Now moving on to the exchange stone, and this commemorative coin is obtained when you summon for the banners, right? And using this banner you can exchange it for the items shown in the shops, right? You can see the skill scroll, rune fragments and all, and the weapon exchange material. Remember the weapon which we salvaged earlier? Yes, using these traces of dimension you can exchange the items shown right here, right? The skill scroll 2 and the skill scroll 3, right? And this mana crystal exchange, this mana crystal exchange are obtained when you clear the gate, right? When you clear the gate and dispatch them, and using this you can exchange here. And this is the event subsection, which has only 18 hours left, and this event subsection is very time limited, and when you clear the event you will get it. And for the event you can go tap on the wall icon, right? And it shows the current event, and as of now there is a rock paper scissors event going on, right? And yes, I got all those event event items, right? And here is a capsule draw. This is also another event. Make sure to check your events, as you might get free SSR items, right? And here I have a chance to get a bike weapon from this capsule, right? Using those I can craft him a weapon as well. And this is hunter preview. You can try the hunter, right? Banner specific hunter. And this is the new another event called weapon growth, right? You can see in this event, which changes a lot, right? There is only 18 hours left. So yeah, let me tell you about the gate. And each day you will get 10 keys, right? When you are starting out, and as your reputation increases you will get up to 15 keys, right? And when you complete the 10 gate you will get the XP reward, as I've shown here. I got 28,000 XP, which really helps me to level up faster, right? And this is the dispatch mining section, right? When you finish the gate you can set them for the dispatch, and by clicking on dispatch all you will go on dispatch, right? And when you leave them for dispatch, right, and you will get XP, and through that XP your dispatch mining team level increases, and with each level, as you can see, the rewards are like that. You will get higher gold reward, and your mining team time also decreases, right? So make sure you finish the gate and dispatch them. Alright, so when you do that you will not only get XP but also gold, and also the mana crystal, which you can exchange for other items in the shop, right? And here once again I am showing you guys, when you after finishing the gate tap on dispatch all. As you can see, based on the gate, right, the dispatch time will take time. And finally the activity funds. Each day you can collect the activity funds. As you can see, it can collect up to 24 hours and you can claim the rewards, right? You will get the free XP, free gold, and as you can see I've leveled up to level 65, so make sure to collect them, right? So that is all for the basic stuff, right? This dispatch mining team, when completed you will get XP, right? Your mining team level increases. So guys, that's all for this video, right? Make sure you guys subscribe if this video helped you guys, so make sure with your friends, right? Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day ahead.